honey oil is a THC-laden product that is extracted from marijuana. The primary solvent used in this extraction is butane. In gas form, butane is odorless and colorless. Many times during illicit extraction process, the butane gas escapes, fills confined spaces, and when it's introduced to a spark or flame, it violently explodes. Butane honey oil labs are commonly set up in homes, apartment complexes, and vehicles. When these explosions happen, unknowing and innocent victims are severely burned, wounded, or killed in the place they should feel the safest, their homes. AB 1120 will provide public safety personnel, including fire investigators, a way to locate and shut down these dangerous labs before they explode, causing harm to life and property. AB 1120 simply requires retailers to maintain records on the sale of butane and restricts the sale of more than 600 milliliters of butane in a calendar month.
Our first responders across the state have no effective tools to keep this dangerous product from those, and we're talking about thousands of Californians a day who choose to employ this process using exactly this type of butane in this very dangerous manner. And we must take steps. We are very far behind the curve in recognizing, identifying the problem. We are just as slow to respond to identifying effective means to deal with the problem.
So you're saying, okay, a bunch of people who use drugs, what's the, they get what they deserve. Unfortunately, when butane explodes, the whole house explodes. I have treated children as small as 2 years of age and adults in their 50s. Innocent bystanders, when the room explodes, it knows no difference. In the past, we've actually published this, in the past 7 years, we've had more than 100 people sustain injuries from these explosions. The average size is about a 30% burn. To put it in perspective, everyone in this room, you've burned yourself, maybe your fingertip. Think how much that hurt. Now think about how much it would hurt if your whole arm. Now think about it if it's both your arms. Now think about it if it's both your arms and your chest. That is about 30% of your body. So it's a great deal of pain. The scarring causes a great deal of issues. On a monetary standpoint, this is a person with a 30% burn has a hospital bill ranging about $300,000.
Butane honey oil labs continue to grow as a significant risk to public safety and first responders, especially firefighters. Unlike the methamphetamine lab explosions in the late 1990s and early 2000s, butane honey oil labs are more volatile and the explosions are more violent. AB 1120 gives public safety officials an investigative pathway to find and break down these labs before they explode and acts as a deterrent to those who would purchase butane to manufacture the illegal butane honey oil. This is not going after commercial sales, and that's not the intent to go after the commercial folks. We realize there are legitimate needs, just like with the pseudoephedrine for the methamphetamine. That was a national problem. This is a local problem for local jurisdictions, and it's an investigative tool for folks to go back. We're not talking about an elaborate system just to keep track of sales. It can be in a notebook. So it can be a very simplistic system. It's just really local, isolated issues in certain jurisdictions. So I don't think the onus is too great on the industry. So respectfully ask for your aye vote.